Hello, everybody. Happy Friday, the day, um, the 2 days before Lionsgate Portal peaks on August 8th. I am so excited. I don't know how you guys have been feeling. First off, I had been feeling very, very tired, very drained. And then all of a sudden, I think like last night, into this early this morning, I've just come into this energy and just feeling like a little bit more of a rebirth, a surge of energy is just really percolating and running through my system. And so this is telling me that this energy is rising. We are coming to the peak of Lionsgate where we will find and see significant change, okay? And start to experience momentum in our journey. There is a lot around, sudden truth, sudden bits of information. And, I've heard from a lot of people that they've been getting information quite quickly or suddenly. And it's like things that, they didn't know or they suspected. Frankly, some people have even been blindsided, but it is finally information and enlightenment, illumination, so that you can continue to move forward on your journey. Okay? Sometimes that truth, it's going to be hard to swallow. Sometimes that truth is just exactly what is necessary because perhaps you have been stuck too long in one spot. Okay, in the journey. And this journey is not meant to stay stuck. This journey, you're supposed to move forward, continue your ascension, continue to work on yourself, continue to work on your mission. So what I'm doing today is different. I am doing a reading on Lionsgate. We are going to look at what is the most significant overall energy towards masculine and feminine, toward divine feminine's most significant overall energy towards masculine, masculine's most significant overall energy towards feminine. We're going to look at the most significant energy of what's happening in this connection, but we're also going to look at what was going on before Lionsgate. Head, heart, environment for feminine, head, heart, environment for masculine. Then we're going to carry this into the current energy. And then we are going to look at the potential future energies of what the head, heart, environment will be for divine masculine and feminine as related to each other once the portal closes on August 12th. This is a very, very significant time to manifest, to set intentions for the journey and the life you want to lead. So do not use this time crying. Do not use this time being in an energy of conflict and stress and worry. Get yourself together. Go out, sit under the sun, sit by the water, sit outside on your deck, do what you have to do, but ground yourself and use this powerful and very magical energy to manifest exactly what is in alignment for you. So there is, we're going to go over some of the bottoms of the deck here. And if you want to book your own personal reading, coaching session, or healing session, go to queenoflight1111.com to book that. And also, I do actually even have some spots next week. So if you're interested in booking, and especially understanding what's going on in your energy before the Lionsgate closes, now is a good time. And if you appreciate the work that I'm doing here for all of you, and that can continue to offer you these readings for free, click on the thanks button. And it's on every one of my videos now. You can click the thanks button, and that will be your energy exchange. And I am so grateful for all of the thanks that I've received on the last video since that function was available. So thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart. It allows me to do these readings for you all for free. All right, let's get started. Bottom of the deck. Most significant overall energy, not at all surprised, sexual freedom, 2 of Swords, and the main female. So this energy, I have heard from a lot of people, and this has definitely been in the energy that I've been channeling, is there's a lot of heightened sexuality, whether there's thoughts about it, actually feeling it, sensations, etc. There is this energy of sexual freedom, and this is about the energy of, connecting that human heart and soul together to really connect deeply. This energy is not about, multiple partners. This is about having a very significant connection. It's about this energy of giving yourself permission to express and explore. So, the way this energy shows up for this reading today, for Divine Feminine, she wants to be able to express and explore her vulnerability with masculine. But there's this energy of conflict that she's done that in the past and it hasn't necessarily worked out for her. For masculine, the way this manifests is that, he has explored sexuality with Divine Feminine, but he's also explored it with other people. And therefore, it's created conflict with Divine Feminine. What's happening in the connection as related to this energy is that they are both working on their ideas and understanding and their connection to their sexual freedom. And as they both work on their mental conflict through this standoff stalemate that they're at, they will both come in to that energy of their inner feminine. Okay, to understand how to be vulnerable, how to be loving, and not do it by exploiting others or at the expense of others. It's to exchange that intimacy and that energy from a place of love and purity and sacredness. So, what is Divine Feminine's most significant overall energy towards Divine Masculine today? Chivalry. She wants masculine to be Divine Masculine. Come forward and love me and be honorable. Stand in your integrity. Make that offer from a place of integrity because I am mature. I am mature. I am wise. I'm wise to your previous ways. And I know that I deserve chivalry. Divine Masculine's most significant overall energy towards feminine is resolving conflict. He wants to resolve conflict. He wants to move into a place of peace. He wants to transition out of despair, out of loss. He is feeling so much sadness and despair because things are not resolved with feminine. He wants to resolve conflict, get out of this rough waters. This is the card that comes after the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is a card of battle and conflict and defeat. So he wants to resolve this conflict, move to a place of peace, move out of despair. What's happening in the connection? Can't make this up. Sexuality. They're going to come into a better understanding of sexuality, who they are and what sexuality represents, and that will be for their new beginning because they are starting a new cycle now. The overall energy for their connection is that they are now starting a new cycle. The Fool card has come out 1, 2, 3 times. Now this is the 4th time in this reading today. And it will be a gift. Could potentially even be in December or maybe around a birthday somewhere where one or both will get gifts. Okay, so there is a new beginning here in store for Divine Masculine and Feminine, for them to come together into union. And it's a gift. This time they will see this new beginning as a gift. So let's go ahead and get started. Divine Feminine. Well, let's do this. What is the before energy? Bottom of the deck. Before. Oh, that's after. Before. 2 of Wands. Okay. So there is this energy of kind of planning. This is like a page. This could be the Knight. This is the before tarot, by the way. So, with these posts are there. We're holding the world with one hand, not really sure where we want to go. So before, what was happening before Lionsgate? Really not sure where we're headed. Not sure where we're headed anymore. Okay, so let's talk about what the energies are, not being sure where we're headed. For Divine Feminine, it's the Page of Wands and the Lion, which is very interesting. It's this energy of not sure. Are we going to get communication? Is he an ego? Not really sure where we're headed. Divine Masculine, he's like in this energy of uncertainty. I'm evaluating. I'm not going to compromise yet. I'm not going to, give to this connection yet. Not ready to leave the safety of my, ledge and take a leap of faith and now bring the ship in. I'm not undecided on this partnership. And so Divine Feminine's in the energy of like, you're undecided about communicating because are you in your ego? Are you in your pride? And Divine Masculine's in this energy is this undecided. He's trying to figure out why he's undecided, why he refuses to commit. So what was Divine Feminine's most significant thought before this portal? Look at this, Four of Wands. No one's at the four posts. No one's at the union. No one's there yet, right? We're headed towards the union. We're headed towards this foundation, but we're not there yet. We're not there yet. Four of Wands clarified by the Ace of Swords. This is the truth. This is the clarity. And so now she's trying to cut through this energy of just regret and sadness and this burden that we just cannot make it to union. Her most significant thought before Lionsgate was like, we can't make it. We can't make it. We can't make it to union. What was Divine Masculine's most significant thought before? Queen of Cups, Justice, and the Key. He's in this energy. I really feel like the Queen of Cups is Divine Masculine. There is this energy of really trying to figure out his emotions, trying to balance these emotions, also wanting to perhaps set things right and solution this connection with Divine Feminine. But remember, he's uncertain about that. So the most significant thought before Lionsgate is like, I'm not sure. I'm not really sure why we can't make it to the Four of Wands. And Divine Masculine's like, I'm trying to balance out my emotions here to solution this connection because I'm uncertain why I keep holding out on feminine. What is Divine Feminine's most significant feeling before this portal? Seven of Swords, Three of Wands, and the Fool card. This is what this lineup is telling me. In her heart, before the Lionsgate. Okay, Lionsgate opened up on July 28th. Seven of Swords. This is like someone preparing to deceive. So she's in this energy of like, oh, he's preparing to deceive me. This is what he's going to bring in if we start over, if we have this new opportunity. This is where she was before. She was feeling like, if we, Two of Wands, Three of Wands, if we decide to get back together, this dude's going to just deceive me again. And this is why she's like, he's in his ego. It's probably why he's not communicating. Because in my heart, I feel like I'm going to bring in deception. This new beginning will be deceptive. He's still a rebel. What is Divine Masculine feeling before the portal? He's actually doing a lot of hard work. Notice the sevens. Notice the sevens. Seven of Swords, Seven of Pentacles. Both in the heart space. Sevens are about spiritual truths, spiritual answers, spiritual journey, spiritual seeking. So while she's in the energy of like, all he's going to do is bring in more deception, he's actually working really hard. This is before. He's not sitting there looking at the pentacles. He's actually pulling the weeds. He's tilling the soil. He's working hard. What's he working hard on? Balancing himself. He's working hard on juggling. He's working hard on balancing and feeling better. This is why he's not committing yet. He's still working hard on the relationships he may have been juggling, working hard on balancing work and life. Okay? Whatever it is, he's working on it. I love that for him. So while feminine goes straight to bringing in more deception, He's actually doing the work. And frankly, she may have felt deception because he might have been juggling other relationships. But he's working hard on balancing everything out. Divine Masculine's environment before Lionsgate, Knight of Cups, right? Before Lionsgate, she's like, here's my cup. She was offering her cup, offering her love through the 5D, High Priestess card. Okay? She wasn't necessarily exposing it in the 3D, but in her environment, she was using, whether it's telepathy, meditation, healing, light, whatever it was, she was offering her love through her intuition, through her wisdom, through her magic. That's how she was exposing and sharing her love. What about Divine Masculine? Look at this guy. In his environment before Lionsgate, King of Swords, King of Cups, the Moon card, which also says Divine Feminine. What was he doing? Balancing. We have Justice card in his headspace. We've got Balance card in his heart space. And in his environment, what was he balancing? His headspace and his heart space to come into his intuition. And we have the High Priestess in the environment. So whatever you were sending, whatever light, whatever love, whatever healing you were sending through the astral, it has helped Divine Masculine balance out his head and his heart and tap more into his intuition, into his own inner Divine Feminine. So the before energy, Two of Wands at the crossroads, because Divine Feminine had to work through some of her uncertainties, had to reset what she was manifesting, but she was doing a lot of this work and healing and love and light through her environment. Masculine was at the crossroads because he was really working on his intuition, working on his emotions, balancing things out, doing hard work, planning, working, weeding, being patient so that he can balance out his inner feminine so that when he's ready, he can balance out his outer feminine. Okay? Balancing out with his outer feminine. So now let's look at the current energies. Bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune. So current energies, head, heart, and environment, Wheel of Fortune. So now in the current energy, change is occurring. Can't make this up. Change. What is 8-8 all about? Change. The wheel is turning. Karma will start to cycle out. Karmics will start to cycle out. Things will end. Things will begin. Things will change. What's changing? Remember, for Divine Feminine, we're changing communication to a place of what is fair and just. What is changing for Masculine is he's now changing this evaluation on why he wasn't committing. He's changing himself to become more of a person who can commit because he's evaluated. He has awakened further. What is now? These are current energies. Divine Feminine's most significant thought when she thinks of Masculine. 7 of Wands. She's guarded around any movement forward in love unless is from a place or a person who is developed and mature and sexually mature. So right now, when she thinks about her Masculine, she's like, yeah, I'm blocking any movement forward until there is development. Divine Masculine's most significant thought, well, guess what? Guess what, Feminine? King of Pentacles. Stable, established, secure, mature, 4 of Wands, and head of the pack. So Feminine's here like, I only want someone who's like, developed and mature. Well, he's like in his headspace, when he thinks about Feminine, he's like, I'm the king. I'm stable. I am ready to complete this union. What is her most significant feeling when she feels for Masculine? She's like, yeah, I'm moving on from confusion and I am detaching. Queen of Swords. She's like, in my heart, I can't be stuck. I can't be confused. I can't be an option. I won't be an option. So she's in this energy of, I am moving out of confusion. I'm moving out of having my head in the clouds, and I am detaching. I am becoming more assertive. I am stepping into my wisdom. Divine masculine's feeling at this time towards feminine, Knight of Wands. In and out player energy, but guess what? Four of Swords. He's healing that player energy and balancing out. I love this. Balance. See, you don't want to get rid of the Knight of Wands, but you want to get rid of the shadow of him, right? You want the passion. You want the excitement. You want the great adventure. But you don't want that to only be it. You want someone who's stable and rooted and who's going to stick around with all that passion, right? So he's healing it and balancing his sexual energy and passionate desire. He's taming himself, but keeping the portion of the light of that energy. Good for you. I love it. I love it. I love it. Environment for divine feminine at this time, Two of Pentacles. She's balancing. Look at, he had Two of Pentacles here too. She's balancing out her feminine energies. She's balancing out her inner and outer feminine. Okay? She's the Empress. She is the Empress through and through. She's balancing her energy, and she's really trying very hard to balance out her stress and her anxiety over this connection. So in her environment, she's really trying to balance herself of this stress and anxiety of like, is my masculine going to develop? Will he be this chivalrous divine masculine? Because I can't be stuck anymore. I know I'm the Empress. I am in my union. But yes, I still have all this love. I have all this love for him. And that still, like realistically, still worries her a little bit, still makes her a little bit restless. So she's trying to balance out that energy. What about divine masculine? What's happening in his environment as related to feminine? Nine of Cups. He's really thinking and feeling about he's in his wishes. He has these hopes and wishes to be the emperor. Do you see, people? Do you see the emperor and the empress in the current energy? They are preparing for this new beginning for union. High Priestess comes out. I just love this. This is what this storyline is telling me. His wish is to be the emperor in the 3D and in the 5D. This is what she is already. She is the Empress in the 3D and the 5D. Now he wants to be the emperor in the 3D and the 5D. You cannot make this up. God, I love this. So now, potential future energies post August 12th, when the Lion's Gate closes. You cannot make this up. Magician, mastery, master of thoughts, master of emotions, master of your environment, master of your passion. You have all of these suits mastered for union. For union. Okay? So, divine feminine's in that energy of now we're in mastery to communicate. We are heart-centered. Divine masculine's in the energy of I have mastery over my awakening and what was holding me back. Now let's take a look at the energies. What will divine feminine's most significant thought be post Lionsgate portal after the 12th of August? Knight of Pentacles. She's prepared and ready. In this deck, in the Knight of Pentacles, in the traditional tarot, the horse is not moving. They're both looking ahead. They're just in this energy of patience and planning and forward thinking. She's like, I'm ready to move ahead, but I'm ready to move ahead with the King of Wands, a leader, someone who's in his power, someone who knows what he wants. So interestingly enough, guys, if you guys didn't notice this, we have the King of Swords, we have the King of Cups, we have the King of Pentacles. We are missing the King of Wands, which is the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. But guess what? That's what Emperor is. He bypassed this whole King of Wands. He's like, yeah, you want the King of Wands? I'm bringing you the Emperor. I love the masculine. The masculine actually is a little fierce and feisty in these readings now. He's like, yeah, I got you. I got you. You want King of Wands? Well, let me one up you. I got you. I am the Emperor. I love this guy. Like this, he's just like Fine. You want what? I'll give you better than that. It's going to be better than you ever imagined. Better than you ever imagined. So in your headspace, when you think about the masculine after the 12th of August, after Lionsgate portal ends, you're like, hey, I want a pentacle. I want to move forward with a leader, with a visionary. That's who I have my target on. And divine masculines in this energy of, this is the before tarot, right? This is that 5 of Wands. Look, there were too many people in this situation. And that's what led to our separation. And now I've changed. So what his most significant thought after Lionsgate is that there were too many people interfering in our 4 of Wands, because 5 of Wands in the traditional sense is external challenges, right? There was external people. We only need the 4 posts. We didn't need that 5th third party person there. That's what created the separation. But now he's changed. There's a metamorphosis. So when he thinks about his feminine after Lionsgate, oops, and the phone's ringing. After this Lionsgate portal ends, he's like in this energy of, he wants to change the liar energy, right? That 7 of Swords energy. He's in the energy of, there were too many people involved in our 4 of Wands. Created separation. And now it's time to change. Divine Feminine's most significant feeling towards masculine after Lionsgate, 8 of Cups. This is interesting because in the 8 of Cups, you only have one person, and that person is walking away from all of these cups. In this deck, you have one person walking away and one person now really assessing these. Look at these 2 cups, the 2 cups that have fallen over. It's very interesting. This is Divine Feminine's most significant feeling after Lionsgate. Is instead of moving on, she's gone back and she's assessing what was lost. There's lessons in each of these cups. There's lessons about why that union didn't work out. And these lessons help a new beginning. These lessons create sorrow, but they've also created fulfillment and abundance. So in her heart space, she's in the energy of, I'm picking up my pieces. I'm picking up my pieces from the past so I can take this leap of faith forward and be fulfilled. Okay? Take this leap of faith forward. Understand my sorrow. Understand the power that came from my pain so I can take this leap of faith forward. Fool card, that is exactly what is in the connection that is coming. Right here. What about Divine Masculine? You can't make this up. She has the 8 of Cups. He has the 7 of Cups, or 5 of Cups. And the Fool card and the Clouds. There's a lot, look at this. There's a lot of very, very watery energy in the heart space that is to come. But in this deck, in the traditional tarot, the 5 of Cups, he's looking at the third parties, the 3 of Cups, all the spilled milk. But now, after Lionsgate, he turns his head away from the 3 of Cups and he's looking at the union. The grief is over. He's looking at the union, ready to take a leap of faith, but there's hesitation, right? There's this energy of want to take a leap of faith and I want to handle this problem. Remember, resolving conflict. He's all about resolving conflict. He's done mourning. He's done with his grief. Wants to take a new beginning, but he's uncertain quite what to do. So what about the environment for Divine Feminine after Lionsgate? Ace of Pentacles. The new beginning, which usually sits in the hand of God, has now grounded to the earth. The new beginning is here in the environment to work together as a team for a new beginning. I suspect a lot of you will start to work towards sacred outer union with your divine counterparts, because divine masculine's energy is 7 of cups. She had the 8, the 7 here. 7 of cups. Where does she have the 7 of cups? Right here in her heart space currently, where she's like, yeah, I'm done with the confusion. And what does that do? He makes a choice. He makes a choice to get his head out of the clouds, to end all of these other options, and now have a new beginning with divine feminine. The other message with this is the choice that he made was the money. But with the death card, he's done with those choices. He's done choosing money over his feminine. He's transformed, right? Butterfly in the environment. He's changed. He's done with the options. He's done with the 5th wheel here, right? The 5th wand. He's done. He's made a choice. And those choices are over. It's time for a new beginning. So now let's take a look at the connection. Bottom of the deck for the connection is 9 of Swords and the obstacle, the mountain card. Okay, so there's a little stress about, is this ever going to happen? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so what was going on in the connection before Lionsgate? 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords. Where do we get the 6 of Swords? Right here. So what was going on before? The fight. What's going on now? Masculine wants to resolve conflict. You can't make this up. What was going on before? There was a battle. External challenges. Lots of people fighting. Hierophant card. Loss, conflict, surrender, defeat, an attack over the spiritual union, an attack on the love, attack on the divine union. What is happening now? The Moon card. Things feel a little uncertain. So we're tapping into our intuition. Queen of Cups right here, which is in his headspace before. We're tapping into our intuition. We're tapping into our emotions, into our compassion, into our feelings to move forward. What is to come? This energy where we were holding on to money, holding on to being stubborn, that's death right there. There is an end to holding on or being stubborn or attachments to money. There's an end to that. And now Knight of Pentacles. Where do we get the Knight of Pentacles? Where divine feminine's like, I'm moving forward with the King of Wands. He needs to be the King of Wands to move forward. Well, guess what? Now we're moving forward. You can't make it up. Towards the twin flame. They're moving forward towards their twin flame connection. I kid you not. Each and every card flew out of these decks. This is a major, major message from Spirit. You have or are close to achieving mastery for your sacred union. If you want to book your own personal reading, coaching session, or healing session, remember I have some space next week. If you guys want to book your sessions before the Lionsgate, I will try to get you, before Lionsgate closes, I'll try to get you in. And if you've appreciated the work I've done today, then don't forget to click the thanks button. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.